That's so exciting. All right, so let's get started. Oh, we have a friend from Texas. Awesome. So let's get started with the Girl Scout promise and the law. So I'm not going to unmute, but you can say along with me. So you have 3 fingers, and we're going to start with the promise. On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. And the Girl Scout law. I will do my best to be honest and fair, friendly and helpful, considerate and caring, courageous and strong, responsible for what I say and do, to respect myself and others, respect authority. I got out of order there. For what I say and do, and to respect myself and others, respect authority, use resources wisely, make the world a better place, and be a sister to every Girl Scout. I'm so sorry, I got out of order. All right. Our badge today, okay, here are the different requirements. So we're only going to do 3 of these today, but you can find out what care different animals need, what different pets. Step 2, keep a pet comfy. Step 3, help a pet stay healthy and safe. Step 4, make a pet feel loved. And step 5, feed a pet, okay? So after today, when we've earned this badge, I'll know how to take care of a pet. And some of you already have pets, and I'm sure you help your families all the time, so this is probably easy peasy for you. Victoria, did you have a question?
I already have a pet dog.
You do? That's awesome. Great job. Awesome. Oh, I will come around and I'll ask all of you in just a second about your animals, okay? All right, so today we are going to find out what pets need for when you take care of them. Step 2, we're going to keep a pet comfy. And then step 4, we're going to make our pet happy or feel loved, okay? So step 1, oh, sorry, I almost forgot, my special guest. So my very old cat, his name is Chewy, he's here with me today. He's, there he is. He's 19 years old, so he's very old. He has the worst breath. Don't tell him I said that, okay? And he loves to sleep in paper bags. So anytime I get one from the store, he tries to lay in it. And then over here is Watson. And he is 10 years old. And he has 1 blue and 1 brown eye. He's sleeping, of course. And he loves spaghetti. Okay, so these are my special guests that I've brought. So we're going to go around and talk about our pets, okay? So everybody will get a chance. Okay, let's start with Addison. Addison, tell us about your pet.
I have a kitten that just turned 1.
Awesome.
His name is Chip, and we got him from a friend that found him in a parking lot.
Oh, I'm so glad you're giving him a good home. Do you take care of him by yourself, or is it a family effort?
It's his family pet, but I feed him every day.
Oh,
every
good.
morning we go down in the basement and feed him.
Good job.
We also have a dog named Mason. He's probably upstairs. He is, how old is he? 12. He is 12. He has brown eyes. He'll normally be under the table every dinner time.
Awesome.
He'll always try to get the crumbs.
That's what dogs do.
And he's a mix of dogs.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing, Addison. Awesome. Rosalie, do you have a pet?
I have 2 cats. One's a boy and one's a girl. The boy one's called Roy. The girl one's called Stella. And I have a dog. Her name's Luna because she's a husky. And the funny thing is, every time she sees Stella, you know the cats on Halloween, they scrunch their back up?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Oh, that's so funny.
Ow. I had two bunnies, but one of them passed away because my brother wasn't feeding them too much. But I feed them now, and I feed them enough food.
Well, good job, Rosalie. Thank you for sharing. Awesome. Madeline, do you have a pet? You want to tell us about your pet?
I have two Chihuahuas, and they're both mixes. They both have horrible breath. They like to play, except Shelby's very lazy, so she doesn't like to play. They sleep a lot.
Awesome. Well, that's great. Do you take care of them, or is it a family effort?
I mean, me and my dad mostly take care of them because I feed them in the afternoon and I play with them most of the time, but my dad feeds them in the morning.
Good job.
Because he wakes up at 6.
Oh.
Quarantine, not doing that.
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing, Madeline. Ella, I see your hands. Ella, you want to share?
Okay, so I kind of have 3 dogs and kind of don't.
Okay.
I've had one dog. It was a beagle, and we named her Bailey. They took her to the doctor. She had an ear infection, and yeah, so she passed away.
Oh, no.
So we waited a while. We got 2 new dogs. They're a beagle and Chihuahua mix. Their names are Lily and Lucy. They're sisters, and one's white and one's brown. And the funny thing is, when you look at them, on Lily, she has brown, just like her sister. And Lucy, she has white, just like her sister.
Oh, that's so cute. Well, thank you for sharing, Ella. Awesome. Victoria, would you like to share?
I have a dog, and his name is Smokey. And he likes to play a lot and gets people's shoes and chew things up.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Well,
He chew a hole in my mama's bedroom shoe.
that's not good. I bet your mom was upset. Oh, man. Well, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Alexa?
I have 3 Chihuahuas.
Wow.
2 Buddy and Bear are boys, and Miss Lily is a girl. And how old is
Most of the puppies are 7, and then the older one's like 20.
Miss Lily's like 20, and both of the boys are 7. I'm always 1 year older than them.
Huh. Awesome. And do you help take care of them, Alexa?
Yes, I feed them dinner.
Good job.
Mom feeds them breakfast.
Good job. Who else would like to share? Ada? Oh, I see you. Go ahead, Ada.
I have 5 dogs.
Wow.
One of them, I have a Chihuahua. His name is Spot. He is he's about 3.5. Hungry Man. He's almost 8. He is a Shih Tzu Poodle mix.
Nice.
Lady, she's 7, I think. Yeah, she's almost 7, and she is a Dachshund Cocker Spaniel mix.
Nice.
And Mork and Mindy, we're not sure how old they are, but we say they're somewhat maybe 10.
Crazy.
And they're probably something like a Carrier Terrier mix.
Nice. Thank you for sharing, Ada. Who else didn't get to share? Hey, Abigail. Tell us about your pet.
I have a pet turtle.
A turtle?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about your turtle, Abigail.
She eats fish and
So we had like 2 sucker fishes, and she ate them all. So we're trying to start a new one.
Does she live in a big, she or he live in a big tank?
She it's big. It's big. Yeah, it's big.
Awesome. And do you help take care of her?
Yeah.
Awesome.
She doesn't need no more food because we bought fish to give her.
Awesome. Very cool. Thank you for sharing, Abigail. Okay. Melissa. Oh, I can't unmute you, Melissa. Oh, there you go.
I don't really have a pet.
Okay.
I only have like 1,000,000 stuffed animals.
That's okay. Which is your favorite stuffed animal?
This one. That's why I chose it. I've had it since I was born, I think.
How do you take care of it?
I sleep with it all the
Awesome.
time.
And I bet you don't leave him out.
No.
Oh, no.
Unless he falls off the bed, but
Right.
when I'm sleeping.
Do you want to get a pet one day?
Yeah.
What do you want?
I want to get a dog, a Labrador Retriever.
That's a good dog. One
My
day.
My sister thinks she's going to have enough money when she's older to buy a house, a horse, a dog,
It's the
another
perfect
dog.
Awesome.
She wants a horse, basically. And she's not going to get a horse.
Maybe you don't know that. Thank you for sharing. Madeline, did you get to go yet?
I did, but I have something to tell Melissa. I have more stuffed animals than you.
Well, it's not a competition.
I know, but I have like 8 million.
Oh, 8 million. All right, so we're going to get back to it. Who did not get to share yet? Raise your hand. Oh, Angie, tell us about your pet. Uh-oh. Angie, can you unmute yourself? Go ahead, girl.
My name is Laurel.
Oh, I'm sorry, Laurel. Tell us about your pet.
My pet, one of my pets is a cat. Oh, cute.
Oh, he is so cute. And do you take care of him by yourself?
No,
No. How long have you had him?
11 years?
Wow. Good job.
I have one other cat and 2 dogs.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing. Kelsey, do you have an animal? Oh. Hey, Kelsey, tell us about your animal.
I don't have any animals.
Do you want one day? Yeah, what do you want?
Bunny.
A bunny. Oh, bunnies are awesome. Thank you for sharing. Addison, did you get to go yet?
Yes, but I forgot about 2 other pets.
Okay, can we go through them in just a minute so we can move on? Awesome, okay. All right, so on our next, we are going to talk a little bit about some of the animals that we haven't heard about. So on here, who has ever had, a mouse? Raise your hand. Let's see. Nobody? One person? Wow. Who wants a mouse? Nobody. No, some people. Awesome. Okay. We know that they need a crate to live in, like a cage with bedding on the bottom so it's nice and comfy. Of course, they eat. Did everybody know that they do eat fruits and veggies too? Who knew that? Raise your hand. They eat the pellets and they eat fresh fruits and veggies. All right. So what about a dog? Who has a dog? Raise your hand. Almost everybody. Awesome. So we know that they need a lot of exercise and they need kibble and sometimes they need some snacks. Okay. All right. Who has a hamster? Not me. Who wants a hamster? Only Addison. Oh, Addison and Laurel and Victoria. Okay. So they need a cage too with nice bedding. Okay. With some pellets. Can they eat fresh fruits and veggies? I think that was me.
Mouse?
A hamster.
Yeah.
I think they can eat fresh fruits and veggies too, which is always something that it's probably a little treat for them. In small amounts, definitely, because they're small animals. We don't want to overfeed them, right? Who wants a fat hamster? I don't think anybody really wants a fat hamster. So who has a turtle? Somebody had a turtle. Who was that? Abigail has a turtle, and she told us about hers. Do you have an aquarium? And she has a big aquarium. Does it have a heater, Abigail?
Yeah.
Yes, good. Because turtles get cold, don't they? And Abigail, do you get to play with your turtle?
Mhm.
Yeah. What is one of the most important things to remember when you're playing with your turtle?
Wash your hands when you're done.
Very, very, very true. That is the number one thing to remember. It's you want to wash your hands when you get finished playing with your turtle. Good. Who has a fish? A goldfish. Okay. Do you have them in a small, small little bowl? Or do you have them in a big, big tank? So drop a chat. Tell me, is it in a big bowl or a tank? So give me a chat real quick. Do you put your goldfish in a bowl or in a tank?
Or like, the stuffed animals?
Uh-huh. So you want your fish to be in a pretty big tank. Oh, Kelsey had a fish. Uh-oh. So you want it to be in a pretty big bowl or a tank. You don't want it to be too small or they're not going to have enough exercise because fish need exercise too. And what do we feed fish? Ella, do you know?
We feed them like this type of fish food. I don't know what it's called. I used to have a fish, so I don't really remember. But it's
Flakes, right?
Yeah, they're like little pieces of like flakes.
Now, Ella, do you know if it smells good or bad?
I've never really smelled it, but in my opinion, it would be bad.
I hear fish flakes, they smell bad. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. Who has a bird? Someone said they had a bird, right? Who was that? I thought someone said it. Maybe they left. So do birds need a big cage or do they need a small cage? Let me see. Who knows the answer? Melissa, tell us. Oh, unmute yourself. Melissa, tell us, do they need a big cage or a little cage? She's quiet. That's okay. Does anybody want to answer? Oh, Victoria, tell us, do birds need a big cage or a little cage?
Kind of like a little cage.
Depending on the size, they can have a little one if they're a little tiny bird. If they're a bigger bird, of course, they need a big one. They need enough space to crawl around all over. Now, do you think they need to come out of the cage every so often?
Mhm.
Yeah, almost every day if you can, so that they can stretch their wings, okay? They can eat bird seed and they can eat fresh fruits and veggies too. Birds really love veggies, which some people don't always know. They think they just eat seeds all the time. okay? And they drink a lot of water. So you have to get them either a big, big cup of water, or you have to refill it every single day, okay? Ada, what kind of bird do you want?
A robin. I would totally like a red-breasted robin. They're so pretty.
They are very pretty. I think that's kind of a wild bird though, right?
Yes, but if they were domesticated, that was the one I would want.
Awesome. That's a good thought. They are so pretty. All right, going down, who has or wants an iguana, like a lizard? Oh, Laurel, tell us, why do you want an iguana?
Oh, I just want more pets.
You just want more pets. That's a good thought. So iguanas can get up to 20 pounds, okay? That's heavy. So you'll need a big tank for iguanas. And did you know that they love to play with their food? So when they eat crickets, they like when they jump around, they like to play with it. So I know that's probably not super nice, but that's animals for you, right? And then iguanas also eat fresh fruits and veggies, so you have to remember that. And then finally, who has a cat? So we know that cats eat kibble, but what else do they like? Does anybody else know what they like? Let me see. Oh, Rosalie, what do cats like?
Well, my cats like sometimes they like to get some lettuce. When we have salad, when we walk away from the table, sometimes they get in the house. I don't know how they do that. And then they jump on the table, and then they eat some of the lettuce.
That's very true. They can eat weird stuff like that. Not all cats will like weird different foods, but some of them really do like some weird stuff. My one cat, he really likes cheese, though I don't feed him a lot of cheese, just a little tiny bit, because it could upset his stomach, right? All right, so our first step was to learn about animals. Now our next step, we're going to keep a pet comfy. Make a cozy sleeping space for a pet, okay? So how many of you have the supplies? A box? Who has a box ready for their cat? Or well, I guess if you have a dog, then you'll need a bigger box. Or if you don't have a cat or a pet, that's okay. Good job. All right, so when you set up your box, you can either, with help from your parent, you can cut off the edge or you can push them in. And cats love to sleep in boxes. Who knew that? Right? They love it. So make sure that when you do set this up, you can either push in or you can cut the arms of the box off so that you have a nice sleeping space for your cat. Okay? Now, my next step, I am gonna actually wrap this box so that it looks really fancy on the outside, but it's actually just a pet bed. So I'm gonna use some wrapping paper later and I'm gonna wrap it. But if I had some markers, I could put my cat's name on there, Chewy, and that would be his bed. So, oh, I see Rosalie, she's taking her scissors to her box. All right, Melissa's got her box. So Melissa, you can push in the edges so that they're in the box, or you can cut those off. Just be careful with the scissors. Okay, now if you don't have a box right now, you can just kind of think of the way that you would make your box up. So I'm gonna get some markers and I'm gonna write his name on it and I'm gonna wrap the sides. Okay. And then once you're ready, once your the arms of your box are off, you can take an old shirt. So if your cat loves you, then you can take one of your shirts and fold it up and put it in the box. so that they have a nice comfy bed. So we're gonna give this a test. Okay, so we're gonna see right now. We'll see if Chewy will fit. Woo. Oh, it's a little small. He's a little big, but we'll see if he fits. Oh. He turned off the camera. All right, there he goes. Woo! And he fits. So now he is a prince in the box, and this can be his little sleepy spot. Okay. I see your box, Addison. Good job. Hey, Ada. Okay, if you have any questions, make sure, give me a hand raise. Ada's got her little fox in a box.
Yep.
Good job, Ada.
I wrapped it in an old pillowcase. The pillowcase is a little big, so I'm just like holding it.
Hey, that's a really innovative way to use that pillowcase. She put her pillowcase on the outside of the box. Okay. Good job. Does anybody else want to show maybe their box all set up for their pet? Oh, good job, Rosalie. Good job. Now, where's your pet? Oh, good. Perfect. Oh, look at Victoria. Victoria, your hand is raised.
We're still looking for a box.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay, because now you know how to make it up, and you can get your pet all ready to go.
They do. They do need to see the pet. They do need to see the pet everything.
All right, who else is ready? Who else wants to show off their box? Oh, they're all working. He's staying in the box. Good job, ladies. I see you guys working hard, getting your stuff together. Oh, Abigail, are you ready? No? Okay. I see you, Melissa. You're cutting off your sides. All right. So if you're still working, raise your hand. I don't want to move on too fast if you're still, okay, keep going. Look at you, Ella. You got a little box? You got a little, what's in your box?
I got my dog.
Oh, good job. Good job. All right. Now, is anybody going to decorate the outside of their box when they get finished? Definitely. Good job. Keep working. You want to make it comfy. Victoria, your dog is so cute. What's his name again?
Smokey.
Smokey. Hello, Smokey.
Look.
Smokey is super cute.
Okay. Yeah.
Good job. Oh, Laurel's using an old cookie box. Good job, Laurel.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Ooh, Addison, good job. Are you gonna have a pet in there?
I'm gonna have my little kitten in there, and this was his old blanket.
Aw, that's awesome. Oh, Alexa, you're almost there. Tell us about your box, Alexa.
I used a t-shirt, a towel, and a box.
Good job.
And I'm gonna cut up a sock to make decorations.
Well, our next step does have a box, or not a box. Sorry, has a sock. So we'll do that in just a second. All right, who's still working? Give me a a hand up. Okay, Melissa still is. Victoria. Okay. So we don't want to run out of time. So we're going to move on. But if you are still working on it, it'll still be there when you're done, when we're done today. Okay. You can finish it in, you know, a few minutes. Okay. So I'm going to move him. There we go. All right. All right. So our next, sorry, our next activity. So these are a couple options. I know I didn't ask you to bring a plastic water bottle or kibble, but if you wanted to change or make a second one later, you definitely can if your parents are okay with you, you know, using another sock. So these are some options. So the first one, you put a water bottle, kind of like this one. This one's for chocolate milk. And you put kibble inside so it makes noise. And then you put it in a sock and then can crunch it and stuff like that. And some dogs really like the noise that some of these plastic water bottles make, you know, that weird crunchy crunch song, or not song, sound. So that's an option. Your other option, if you had a tennis ball, you could put it in. You can either put a tennis ball at the very bottom and make a knot, or you can put it in the middle and make a knot. Today we're going to do something a little different, okay? So I have my old sock that looks like this, and I'm going to cut down the front of the sock and down the back of the sock. So it makes the sock really long, okay? So be careful and use your scissors nicely, but you're going to cut the front and the back, okay? So it's going to take a second, and it doesn't matter if the sock is inside out or the sock is right side out. It doesn't matter, okay? So let me cut the first little bit and show you. So I'm cutting the top where my foot would go in. So let me show you real quick. Oop, it's a black sock on me. So I'm cutting the front. Now, just a word of the wise, if you have a dog that's like obsessed with socks, I wouldn't use a sock as a toy because they're already probably chewing up too many socks. Okay, so I cut the front, and now I'm going to cut the back part where the heel is. Okay, so give me a thumbs up if you got it so far. You're going so far. Ella, do you have a question?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
My mom says I can't cut anything.
Okay, well, that's okay. If you have a tall sock like this, you can still put a knot in it in just a minute when we get back to what we're doing, okay? You'll just have one knot instead of two, okay? Or three, okay? So it's okay if you can't cut. Thank you for telling us. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut the back of the sock. You always want to make sure you're cutting down and away from you. That's good, you know, scissor safety. Okay. Okay, so don't cut all the way when you get to the toe of the sock. Don't cut all the way. You don't want two pieces. You just want one long piece, okay? So make sure that you keep it together, okay? So give me a thumbs up if you're good so far. Oh, Alexa, what's going on?
Did you say to cut off the heel?
Yeah, you can cut off the heel, but not the toe. So you know where your toe goes?
Yeah. At the bottom right here.
Yeah, so this is my sock, right? This is my sock, and I cut it up until the toe. So I cut the heel. It's okay if you cut it. It's okay. We'll just tie it back together. Let me see what you got, Alexa. Oh, it's perfect. It looks good. You got one piece, right?
Yes.
That's perfect. You got it. Oh, Ada. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, I didn't have scissors and water bottle, so I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
That's okay. In this next step, you're going to follow along because you're just not going to have a long piece. You're going to have a shorter piece. Oh,
So I don't have anything.
oh, you don't have to have a water bottle. We're just doing just one sock.
Oh,
She has a sock. Yeah. And you can cut the front of it down. Just don't cut the toe. And you can cut the heel, just don't cut the toe. So not the toe.
so how am I supposed to cut it?
No, down into the sock. Like you were putting your sock on, you cut down the sock.
Oh.
So not across like this, down. Okay?
I don't think these scissors are sharp enough.
That's okay. If you can't, it's okay. We're just, we can move on and you can do the next part. Okay? So don't worry if you can't cut, it's okay. Victoria, what's up?
Where do we need to cut at?
So see the top where I would put my foot in the sock?
Yes.
Down almost to the toe, and then down on the other side past your heel, but almost to the toe. So don't cut your toe. Yes, Victoria.
My sister doesn't really know what you're talking about.
Okay. Can she see mine?
Can you see her? Yes.
So you're gonna, at the very top where you would put your foot in, you cut down almost to your toe. And then also on the back end where your heel would be. Okay, so now it made one long piece, but not the toe, so don't cut the toe. So it makes one really long piece. Okay.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Don't work.
All right, who else needs help? Oh, yes, ma'am, Abigail. Oh, Abigail, you're unmuted. What's your question?
Is this has different?
That's okay. If you didn't cut it, it's okay. Rosalie, make sure you sit down when you're using scissors. There you go. Got it, Abigail? Let me see it. Oh, see, that looks fine. That looks good. Oh, Victoria, yes, ma'am.
Is this kind of right?
Yes. Yes. All right. So if we're ready to move on, we should have one long piece, okay? And now we're gonna make a knot where the toe is. So we're gonna cross and put it through like we're starting our shoelaces. So we're making a knot. And I'm actually gonna do 2 knots so it makes my knot really big in the center. Well, kind of big. Okay. So we got a knot. Good. Alexa, you got a knot. Good job, girl. How are we doing so far? Has everybody else got a knot? Show me a knot. Ellie, you got a question?
How do you make a knot?
So when you're starting your shoes, you take both sides, you go around and through the hole. So that starts it and it starts your knot. Can you do that? Okay. Victoria, yes, ma'am.
Is this right? Because we only have one knot on mine.
One knot is good. It's however you want, however big you want that knot to be. Okay. Oh, Ada, yes, ma'am.
I'm not that far I'm in the cutting.
That's okay, keep going. The next step is a knot, so you'll remember that.
Okay.
So we have a knot in the middle. Now you can add several little knots on the other side or a knot over here. So I'm gonna take, and I'm gonna cross, and I have the hole, and then I'm gonna push it through. So I'm creating a knot over here and over here. So I'm gonna loop and push it through and make a knot. Okay. So now I have a dog toy out of a sock with several knots in there, okay? So if you are doing okay, show me. Oh, Alexa, that is perfect. And it doesn't have to look great because my dog doesn't care. And we'll test it out in a second. I'll wake him up. Alexa's got it. Show me who else has. Ellie, is that how you say it? Ellie? You got it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Good job, girl. Okay.
I think I can rip it.
Oh, Ella, show us yours.
So what?
Did you finish your knots?
Yep. I made a water bottle.
Oh, she put a water bottle in there. Oh, fancy. God. Victoria?
Are we supposed to put a dog toy in there?
No, you don't have to. I just have knots. So
Okay.
you don't have to. If you want to make your next one with a dog toy, then you definitely can. Okay. Abigail, you got knots. I see it. It looks perfect. Great job. Addison. Oh, she's got a knot going. Thanks, Mom, for the help. Good job. Ada, how you doing?
Unmute me. Mute me.
You're doing okay?
Unmute me.
You are unmuted, sweetie.
Oh, I am?
Yes.
Okay, it did not say that. Okay, so, where am I supposed to knot?
You can knot right in the middle so that it makes your middle really strong. And then you can knot on the side so that you can have something to hold on to when you're playing with your dog. Okay?
Yeah, so where would you knot for the water bottle? Because I want to put the water bottle in there.
So if you put the water bottle in, you're gonna take the very top of the sock where your ankle would be, and you're gonna knot it there. So that it won't fall out where your ankle would go. So you're gonna take the top of the sock and overhand and push it through.
This is a very thick sock that I have here.
You might need help. Yep. Keep working on it. Okay?
I got it.
Good job. Keep working on it. Addison, yes, ma'am.
Our dog is old and doesn't really like to play, so I made the cat toy that's on there, except for I made it for my little kitten, and I had a little sock, so I got a little water bottle, poured out the water, and put some of his favorite cat food in it, and just tied it.
See, that's great. You were thinking of how you could change it to better, fit your other animal because your dog.
It's also smaller for my cat, and we couldn't find any tall socks.
That's a really cool idea. Good job, Addison. All right, who else? Are we all almost finished?
I love this.
Ada?
My dogs are going to love this.
Yes, I think so too.
It doesn't have any food in it, but they're going to want to roll it around and chew on it.
Does it make the crunchy noise when you squeeze it?
No, but it does make a little pounding noise.
Cool. Awesome. 1 second. Victoria, yes, ma'am.
So we can put food in there too?
You could, yep. It'll shake it up. It'll make it make noise. And
My sister said, can we put water in it?
I wouldn't put water in it because what happens if it gets a hole in it? Then the water's going to go everywhere. Yeah. So, all right. So you should have your toy, and we're going to, you'll test it out. Let's see if Watson will wake up. Hey, Watson. Watson, wakey. You want to play with the toy? He said, Watson, what? Oh, you gonna get it? He says no, but he's an older man and he just woke up, so he's a little tired. Oh, he's gonna stretch and go back to sleep probably. But I definitely think you should play with your dog, okay? Because they need a lot of attention, or a cat or other animals, okay? So good job. Let's talk about next steps, okay? So next steps, number 3, you're gonna have to do on your own. So help a dog get exercise for 1 week, or find out how, or this is the other option, or find out how to keep different pets looking good. So some animals need a lot of care. They need to be brushed, they need to be washed, they need to be taken, you know, to get clipped, because sometimes their hair gets all crazy. So you need to find out different ways that your animal, your pet, gets to stay pretty, okay, and well cared for. The next step, step 5, feed your pet. And some of you already do this. So you're probably almost all finished with this badge anyways, because you guys are really good pet owners. But you feed your pet. You have to make a feeding schedule, AM and PM, whatever your dog or cat eats, and help feed them for a whole 2 weeks, okay? And if you don't have a pet, you can volunteer to help someone with their pet, okay? Victoria, you have a question? Oh, I can't unmute you. Push the button and unmute yourself. Did you have a question?
So we can put the food and the water bottle?
Yep, you put it in there so that it'll shake up and make noise. Okay?
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it could be fun for your dog. Yeah, definitely.
And plus he already goes crazy and gets some exercise.
Yes. Awesome. All right, ladies, so that's all we have for you today. We have a comfy cat box right there. See, he's still asleep. And we have a fun little dog toy, even though he's still asleep. I thank you guys for coming on with me today, and I hope you had fun. And hopefully we will see you next week. Okay? So thank you. I'm going to unmute everybody so that we can all say goodbye, okay?
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining me.
Adios.
Bye.
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 My camera. My mom says bye.
Bye.
Happy. Bye. Everybody. Bye. 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 Bye.